problem.
Yeah, I can get us. Spencer, how do you explain that? Like, how do you explain a 40? What it ended up 33, but a game game 7 that you guys led at 40 by 46 points at one point.
Yeah, no, I mean, I said it in the post the media or radio. Still kind of shocking, right? Like, they're the best team in basketball all season. Got them, give them credit for the season they had. We were confident coming into the game. Like, we definitely believed we could win the game. I don't think anybody was calling a 40-point, victory, though.
Right.
Spencer, when y'all's defense was playing so well already, and yet y'all's offense was still having a little bit of trouble getting going at that point, and then when you came in and really picked things up, was there any concern at that point that maybe y'all were letting something slip away a little bit because y'all were playing so well defensively?
Not necessarily. I mean, I think we talked about trying to put together a complete 48-minute game. So it wasn't about trying to just get stops early. We figured obviously they'd come out with a punch in the first 5 minutes. Of course, they're at home. But we wanted to put together 48 minutes of defense. So, we felt like if we stopped them the way that we did, we gave ourselves a good chance to win, like normally win, obviously, 10 points, whatever that is.
Jason said that, the Suns missed some somewhat easy shots early going, and that he wondered if, maybe the pressure got to him a little bit. Did you get that sense out there? Or do you think that maybe it was the pressure of the moment, or was it the defensive pressure you guys were putting on them?
I mean, I would probably more so take credit to our defensive pressure and the guys that were out there playing. I won't sit there and say like they cracked. I mean, they got some of the best players, in the game, right? Like, Aiden's probably going to get a max this summer, CP or close to it, right? He's going to get paid. I mean, all right. I mean, you can look all you want. He's going to get money. Like, he's not playing for the minimum. CP's Hall of Fame, top 5 to 7 PG of all time, right? Something like in that range. And then Book, I mean, if he continues on his trajectory, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame too. So, you don't look across and be like, oh, yeah, they're going to crack. Like, you don't want to apply defensive pressure, keep the score down, try to keep the crowd out of it, and give yourself a chance.
I asked you yesterday, did you have another 5 threes in you? And obviously you had another 5 threes in you.
Yeah.
So just tell me, when you see that first one fall, what's that like for you?
No, it's great, man. Being the third guy and understanding like that it's super fluid, the type of looks and things you're gonna get. Like, some games it could be 5 shots, some games it could be 15 shots. Like, it's always great to see the first one go in, and then obviously in this particular game, JB started off a little bit slower, and my first 2 went down. So after that, it was more so like you step into that second role for the first half, you know what I mean? And you just try to roll and assist Luka in the best way possible. And then obviously when JB gets going, as you saw in the second half, it's more so let him cook as the number 2, you know what I mean? So that it's a constant real-time read, and, it's been fun adjusting and having some of those moments.
As you guys move on to the next series, you beat the Warriors 3 out of 4 times during the regular season. Just your thoughts going up against them.
I don't know if they were completely healthy, were they, when we played them? And obviously it's playoff basketball, and they're one of the most historic teams of all time. Their nucleus is still intact. Jordan Poole's been playing amazing. So, we're going to have our work cut out for us. We're looking forward to heading to the Bay and, continuing this thing. And it's the West Conference Finals. I mean, it's what you dream of.
Chris Paul dominated the first 2 games of the series, especially game 2, and then after that, he really, really struggled. What did you guys do specifically on him? Do you feel like you fatigued him? What was your strategy the last 5 games?
I mean, I know that's probably the most popular opinion is fatigue. I can't really speak for CP. Like I said, again, he's one of the greatest point guards of all time. The numbers are the numbers. So, yes, his production did fall off, and, it was a key for us getting the win in the series.
Luka came out cooking, and it was pretty clear early on that it could have been one of those nights for him.
Yeah.
When he comes out like that, what's kind of the reaction of the rest of you guys? What does that do for kind of the spirit of the team?
I mean, anytime your leader goes into battle and, is on point, and, he's the type of guy that wants to throw the knockout punch. So I give him credit for that. Like, he's never scared of the moment. He wants to go toe-to-toe with the best, and he wants to, like I said, throw that knockout punch. So it was great for him to come out and calm the storm quick And, then the defense kicked in, and then obviously everybody was able to chip in after that.
Say, what's the mentality of those non-Luka minutes when he goes out and it's a 10-point game, and you guys, when he comes back in, you're up 18 or something like that?
Well, for me personally, or just like the team?
Well, you were in there for that whole stretch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in terms of the team, you're trying to win the game. You're trying to boost the lead at all points in time. So you want your attention to detail to be there, whether Luka's on the floor or not. I think for me personally, it's gauging JB in those moments, right? If he's cooking, then you got to let him cook. You got to be ready to be a spot-up shooter. The same way I am when Luka's in there and he's cooking. If he's a little bit slower, then it's time to try to keep up the aggressiveness and really do my thing as well. And that doesn't always mean shots. Obviously, it's just making plays because the group that's usually out there is 5-out basketball, has a lot of shooters. I'm usually in there with like Maxey, Davis, one of either Reggie or Doe, and then obviously JB as well. So 5 shooters and, get into it.
And also, you're in the Western Conference Finals now. Should anybody put a ceiling on this team, or where's this going to head?
Oh, I mean, we didn't put a ceiling on ourselves when we entered the playoffs. I don't think we're going to do that now. I don't think anybody picked us to win this series. I don't know what the predictions are going to say about this next one. Maybe we'll have a couple more fans, but, that doesn't shake our focus. We believe and we want to, win another series.
When y'all play defense the way y'all do and consistently in this series, especially the last 5 games, it's more than just a physical thing. It gets to be a mental thing at some point as well.
For sure.
Do you feel like that y'all got in the Suns' heads a little bit?
Again, I mean, all the talk of being in their heads or making them crack under pressure, I mean, those are questions for them. I'm not in their head. I mean, I do know, though, that a stifling defense obviously limits an offense. When fatigue sets in, it does. My college coach, Coach Boyle, actually, he probably loved it. So shout out Coach Boyle. Buffs do this. He used to always say a quote like the first day or second day of training camp, it'd be like, fatigue makes cowards of us all. Right. So, you want to just continue to apply the defensive pressure and, you give yourself a chance to win games. I mean, if you can hold a team to 80, 90, 100 points in that range, I mean, obviously, like I said, if you had the best player on the floor any given night, we might have that or probably do have that. We'll probably score 100 points, which puts us in that basketball game.
Okay, and we'll do one on Zoom. Valencia.
Hi, Spencer. Valencia King with Real Talk Sports. Thank you for your time. I'm not sure if you've gotten a chance to check social media yet, but the city of Dallas is obviously very proud of you guys. Any message to the fans as you guys head into the Western Conference Finals?
I mean, man, had an AAC and MFFL, right? Sorry, I'm new, but trying to get all the hashtags and whatnot right. Just get ready to show up and show out. I mean, obviously, we're glad to represent the city the way we have. We believe that we're not done yet. We have the mentality that we're going to go get another series, keep advancing, and we need you guys behind us. And, I mean, you guys were clutch in getting us games 3 and 4 this series.
All right, thank you, Spence.
Appreciate it.
I'm just I'm not gonna answer that.
Jalen, how do you explain this? Because a lot of people said it was going to be a blowout. Like Jason Kidd said, they thought it was going to be a blowout the other way around, but you guys ended up blowing the Suns out.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really explain that at all. That's pretty crazy. But I think first and foremost, you got to give them credit. They've been the best team in the league since the bubble. They're a great team, well-coached team. So honestly, we didn't expect this type of outcome the way it was, but we knew that we had a chance to win this game, and we kept that belief within each other, and we just did what we had to do tonight.
When you see Luka starting off like that with that killer instinct in his eyes, what goes on through you guys' mind?
I mean, that's usually how he starts. He always tries to throw the first couple punches. So he has that. He always had that killer instinct, and but we just know that means he's ready to go.
You described the Suns as the best team in the NBA, but you just won Game 7 on their home court. Mm-hmm. What does this say about the Dallas Mavericks at this point?
I mean, we beat a really, really good team. We beat a team that was, I guess, supposed to go to the finals, or they had the odds or whatever it was. But I mean, for us, it's just we're just on to the next round. Now we got to focus on the Warriors and what they bring to the table. But it was a tough battle. So yeah, like I said, you got to give them credit.
Is it not satisfying to reach, in some respect, to reach the conference final?
No, it is. It definitely is. It's just halfway there. We got a lot more games to play, a lot more games to win, and I mean, it doesn't look like it, but I am happy. But we got a lot more games to be played.
All right, we've got one on Zoom, Kevin Gray.
Kevin Gray, 105 to the fan. Jalen, obviously this team has gone through a lot. You've talked about the character of this team and sticking together. What does this mean for you personally to see how this team has grown throughout the season? Obviously the job is not finished, but obviously to get to this point, what have you learned most about this group and how you guys have gotten here now?
That we are resilient. We have a resilient group, and guys that love to play this game for each other. Chemistry and accountability has been our thing all year, and I mean, I think we know that if we're sticking to those two words, I mean, we're going to put ourselves in a great position to be successful, and that's that, really.
Jalen, you won a Game 7 against the best team in basketball on their home court, and now you're going against the Warriors, who you beat 3 out of 4 times during the regular season. What are your thoughts going into that series?
To not think like that, because we haven't beat the Suns since 2019 or whatever like that. So we know that they're going to be ready. They have the experience. They have everything. So we just got to be prepared. But I'm very excited to get here, and a lot more work to be done.
I know every season starts with the goal of getting to the finals, winning the finals, and clearly that goal, is what's on the table right now. Was it easy to feel like that in December when you guys were, you're struggling and things weren't, this wasn't looking like a team that would be in the conference finals like you guys are now?
I think, those are goals. Those are, every team's goal at the start of the year, or most teams' goal. I can't really speak for other teams, but I think for us, long term, we're thinking about that. But as we progress into the season, it's about the next day. The next day, how can we get better? How can we get better in practice? How can we get better next game? So yes, that is a goal, but we're not really focused on that. Because we'll bypass all the parts of the journey that can help us be better. So, that's just how we've been thinking, and that's how we want to continue to think.
Real briefly, it looked like you were limping a bit after the game. Are you okay?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm all good.
Hockey, lower leg injury, hockey.
I'm all good. I'll be fine. I'll be ready on Wednesday.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, guys. We will be in touch. Check your emails for Zoom links.